Hey, welcome to this video. I decided to start something a little bit new with my new painting. We are living a complicated time with AI being a nightmare for us artists, and people start to question a lot how paintings are done. So I decided to be a little bit more open on my process, and for this one, I decided to share how it was built. So the first stage for me most of the time is to actually model in Blender the big shapes and the colors of what my scene would be. So it helps me position the camera the way I want, try to create the composition I need. And from there, I can apply textures and some color roughly just to guide me and see is the light correct, is the proportion of each object correct. And then from there, I have a compositing node that helps me generate the main image, but as well generate independent layers that I can then use in Photoshop later on. For instance, here that's the main picture, but I can also go and just see the foreground, for instance, etc., etc. As well, one thing I want to also capture here is that I try to shoot in a very high resolution, so I have a lot of room for my painting. I like doing small details. From there, what I am doing is I import all of that in Photoshop. And so you can see here, so let me just remove all the layer for now. So I have this is an object that is generated by Blender as well that let me just isolate the different part of my image. As well as the mist here that can be used also to generate the fog later on. So I then paint the background. I love painting clouds here with additional details if I want to. And then I have my midground here starting, let's see, from different level. The painting, the base painting comes from Blender, and from there I can paint over and have several details like the grass, the trees, etc., etc. And then I add the atmospheric fog. Here it's mostly on the robots. I wanted it to look a little bit far away again, like it's a gigantic mecha, and I want that to look like that. Then I have the foreground. So the foreground is not done yet. I am just starting working on it, right? So again, I have the import coming from Blender, right? And then I start to add details. For instance, here, that's something I love doing. I paint every single leaf, right, on top of my painting. And then at the end, I remove the underlying painting, right? So I just get my painting, which was guided by Blender. I don't like the 3D rendering aspect of stuff. I like when it's manually painted, and for me, Blender is mostly a tool on which I can build my rendering. After that, I also add a bit of fog as well here on my tree for now, and some special effects. So I can get bored of painting every single leaf. So sometimes I just also go back to other parts of the painting, like here, where I added several effects like. There is the color dodge, and then some screen layer where I have highlights, and then the teleport effect, which is basically that box here that I just blurred in a motion blur several times. And that's it for this video. I will then probably share the final painting this week, I guess. I'm almost done. I want to add a dinosaur somewhere here, so we'll see how it goes. Yeah, that's it. Thank you for listening.